Hello, guys. This is Chris again. Get Wrecked on Twitch, and also Get Wrecked Tour.com, which you can pretty much find me on the Twitch channel, and then obviously Get Wrecked on YouTube is how you find me as well. Um, this is going to be part two of how to get better at get FPS better in Tour, um, and I was just gonna make one video and then just like post this video like next week or something. But funny thing is, I wanted a grocery store. I thought about it. You know how you think about stuff that you've done. I was like, I feel like that I should make that first video a part one, and then I'm going to do a part two to show you because I know I was talking about your NVIDIA card, and I didn't really specify what I was meaning about the Windows 10 compatibility, why you need Windows 10 and how much memory you need. And I'm also going to show you guys your task manager, what you can do to give you more power coming out of your processor to the Tor client itself. Okay. So, step one, I need to put my stuff on monitor. It looks. Oh, I got it on monitor, so I don't need to do that. Oops. Um, what I'm going to do is, um, what you need to do is, this is for NVIDIA, okay? Now, I'm going to show you, you have a control panel on your video card. I have an NVIDIA, so I have an NVIDIA control panel, correct? Everybody, that you guys have in NVIDIA, you should probably have NVIDIA GeForce Experience downloaded. And you guys that have NVIDIA probably know all about that. Those that don't, it's basically when you have an NVIDIA card, you have this GeForce Experience, right? Where you can download your drivers and keep them up to date through NVIDIA, which you need to keep all your drivers up to date. Make sure it's up to date. If you don't have your drivers up to date, you'll run into problems, and you just will. But this one isn't about your drivers. Obviously, everybody that does computers, and you should know, keep your drivers up to date. This is more about your graphic settings, and this is directed towards Tor only. I'm going to assume that it could translate also to other games, and just this really just depends on what your computer is. Again, the people that are running monster computers got a lot of money and time and effort. This isn't for you. This is more about Tor, and this is for, again, NVIDIA cards, but I know that this could translate to your AMD cards and other things because everything has a 3D setting in video cards these days. So I'll go by step here. So if you have an NVIDIA card, go into your control panel and you should have a manage 3D settings right here. Okay. What you do is I will want you to go all the way to the bottom. All right. And down here below, you have a virtual reality pre-rendered frames. And it was probably before set on like 1. Put them at 3. Um, really, if you read the description, it says pre-rendered frames limits the number of frames the CPU can compare before the frames are processed by the GPU. Lower latency preferable for virtual reality headsets. This is what you need to have, 3 or 4. I have it at 3. 4 is good. But I put mine on 3, okay? Virtual sync, remember I told you in the last video, your virtual sync will make it where your frames per second caps at 60 frames per second and can't go no higher. Of course we want more FPS, right? Take it off. This is important. Triple buffing you do want on. And what triple buffing is going to do is it's going to maximize your card and give it more bang for the buck. And I know I keep using that term, bang for your buck, in parentheses, and you're going to hear a lot of that in later videos as well. I got a lot of bang for your buck things that I want to show you guys. And I'm going to basically just show you guys how to maximize this card today. So again, triple buffing on. You're going to go ahead and keep, this texture filter thing on, and threaded optimization on. Texture filter quality, put it on high performance. It before was on, I think mine was on performance or high quality. Put it on high performance, okay? You want your card to really pump out and do well for you. And I know we're not running on low settings or anything, but this is actually going to help you in the game, especially with Tor. Let's go ahead and move on up, and I kept all these things like shader catch on and off. I probably could have shut this shader thing off. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made in the game or not, because of how crazy Tor graphics is. But whatever. Let's get up to power management. Okay, this is important too. I had mine on adaptable, but I think your power management, from what I've read and did the research, do to prefer maximum performance. Right? It's all about performance in this game, and you wanna have your video card running at a high performance. So let's do prefer maximum performance. Okay. And then here's the other thing. Multiple display slash mixed GPU acceleration. Put it on single display performance. Okay. This is another thing that I thought that was a good idea. You have multi-display performance mode, and and I don't know if that means and then you have compatibility performance mode. I put it on single display, and I thought that was the best bet. Okay, and then you have maximum per free render frames. I put mine on 3. You could put yours on 4, but again, I put it on 3. And then everything else is good. I mean, and then hit apply, and then basically what you've done is you made sure your virtual syncs off. You got your virtual reality pre-render frames. You boosted it up a little bit. You're running at a high performance. You're triple buffing. Your power management, remember, you're running at a high performance. And remember, this goes hand in hand with also with your power, your cores. Remember, we have it where um, the power management of your card coexists with your processor. So we're trying to get the best bang for your buck for what you got, right? And then everything else. So make sure to apply all them things, and that's NVIDIA card. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and do. Um, what else did I have? Oh, okay. So your task manager. Okay. This is where it's going to get a little crazy. Okay. Not too crazy. Pretty easy. Uh, but and I did some reading on this. Okay. Now, everything we do in our computer is a task. Okay. So to get to your task manager, all you do is go to search. Okay, your search engine right here, your search, and just type in task manager, and then task manager here. I'll just do it like this. See how it pops right up, and then just you pop it open. Okay, so that's how that is. Okay, so now your task manager. Okay, now this will tell you how much memory usage your computer is running, how much your CPU is running, and so like right, for instance, I got 25% of my memory being used. That's not a lot, and I got 16 gigabytes, so I have a lot of room for memory. So basically, with the Razer Cortex, I'm running really good. That's why I'm getting good frames, because I don't have my computer stockpiled full of shit. Excuse my French, but that's what it is. And then I'm using 22% of my CPU. As you can see, Open Broadcaster is using 19%, and it shows percentages. This is a great tool. Task Manager will really tell you how your computer is. You'll get a good um, look at what your computer is using for memory and CPU. And you need to learn this language, CPU and memory, if you want to start learning how to tweak your computers and stuff like that for some of you guys. Okay. So we're going to go to details. Okay. Now I don't have Tor running at the moment, and I think I better get it running. So give me 1 second, because you need to do this in game. So give me 1 moment. As you can see how my thing boosts up. I better put this information off. Give me a second. Sorry guys, give me 1 sec. Alright, trying to get into the game. Sorry about that. The game client wasn't working the way I wanted it. Alright, and then go ahead and load Tor real quick, and then I'll show you what I mean by Task Manager. And then I'm going to show you also on the Windows thing what Windows is trying to tell you about Windows 10. That should help you as well. Alright, loading in the game. So what I'm doing is you need to do this Task Manager in game. That's why I kind of made an error. So you're getting this all organic, people. So I didn't have Tor up. I should have had Tor up before I started streaming. But guess what? You get to watch me do even errors, and I'm not going to edit the videos either. Alright, so that's that. Let me show you my frames real quick. Let me get my fraps on. Well, it looks like I got stuck in the game. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that guys the file in Task Manager. That's weird, it's not moving. Okay, there we go. Task Manager. Alright, so as you can see, 32%. Remember, so the game is running, so now I got 32%. Look how much my CPU went from, okay? It went from 27% to almost 50% of my CPU being used just running Tor. So we're going to go to details, okay? So the game's running, okay? And when the game's running, you go down. So you go to details. We'll go back. Yeah, you go to details, and you scroll all the way down in details, and you have tor.exe, and you got these both right here. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right click. and we're changing the priority to real time. Okay, you see that? What this is doing is we're changing the priority of your processor to run the Tor client at its maximum. Okay, not anything else but Tor. Okay, so we'll double check it again. Okay, that's the first step. Second step is we're going to run Affinity and split the cores between two of the files. Watch this. Okay, so what I have done is I put 1 and 2, my two cores are getting split. On the priorities both again is real time, and I split 1 and 2 cores is going to be on the first one, 3, 4, and 5 on the second one, and then that's going to bump you up, and then you want to, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And you want to do this while in game, and then you'll get better FPS out of that as well. So let's go look in the game. Well, it looks like I'm lagging, so I'm going to log out and I'll log back in. We'll get back in the game. So remember, you're on GeForce. Boost is up. Start the game. Now you're watching the boost go up. See, it's using my. See, I'm getting boosted up through the Cortex. And then I'm going to have to cover this screen up again to show, not show you all my information. So let me put my info in. Okay, now we're getting a boost. Yep, there we go. So now, my game's loading. I got my fraps on and everything's running. So let's see, we're going to get back in the game and look at my frames again. So basically what I showed you today is the booster NVIDIA card. And then also, well, today, I mean, I showed you the first video, obviously, and then the second video I'm showing you is how to get into your task management and to make your priority on your processors while in game, and it does make a difference. I mean, it just really does. As you can see, you know, with my fraps, I mean, look at my frames just loading. I mean, it's really good frames. See, so now I'm streaming, so you know, remember, streaming does take a heap on your frames per second, but I'm at 90 frames per second right now. Let me go in and make sure my task is on order. So you remember, you want to do this in game. Okay, see, CPU is 59%, memory's at 31. So I got plenty of memory, a lot left, and then my CPU. As you can see, I'm at 90. Look at me. Look at my frames. 90 frames per second. Okay. Going back to details. Remember, and I told you go to details and go down, and you want to make sure you go to priority. And then so I put it on real time, and then you split your cores. So the first one I'll split for 1 and 2 because I got 6. So say you have 5, split them up. You know, give the first one a couple, and then give the last one more. If you only have like 3 cores, don't do this. If you don't have a lot of cores, don't be doing this. This is for people that have 5 cores or more on your thing. I should have probably explained that as well, but you get what I'm saying. And then so the second one, you split your cores. What you do is make sure both of these are on real time. Okay, they're both on real time, and then go back to your first one and then do infinity, and then split your cores. So yeah, that, and then you turn off those all processors, and then go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 3, 1, 2, 3 on one, and then 3 on the other, since I have 6. Makes sense, right? See like that? And it's splitting up my cores for both these TOR files. And then I'm just gonna get all of it, like I said, and then that's it. And then I just get better frames per second. See, when I move around, as you can see, it drops from 90 to 70 to 80. This is streaming, and I'm running at that. Like I said, when I'm in a war zone, it'll drop down to 50 to 60 frames per second, but I've had up to 70 frames per second in war zones too. So, but again, I mean, in the first video, I pretty much made it clear on dropping your graphics, and the things that I told you about the first video. But the second video, this video, is more about your NVIDIA card. It's more about your getting into your task management, and as you can see, I mean, it helped me tremendously. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out. And again, this is my second installment of the FPS. I'm going to have some more performance stuff in later dates. I think I'm going to start making some PvP videos at some point, just educating people about some of these maps, and what to do in your class, and what your class is supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be standing, and how you're supposed to react. This is just, about trying to help you guys. See, look at the server lag. I mean, I get good frames per second, but also a lot of things is your ping too, and I'll probably have to get into that as well. I mean, that's pretty high MS right now if you think about it. 126 is not good. And yeah, and I have ping issues here as well on the Harbinger, and I think it's because this server is getting really overpopulated. But okay, so this video is out to you guys on YouTube, and also for you guys Twitch. And thanks for the support, and I hope this helps you guys out. Have a good day.